Hello and welcome back to Let's Play this terrible CRPG, JRPG hybrid that's the best of neither of them and the worst of both. I'm Circle Master. We're heading up to the 4th floor of Stavery Tower, which is totally not slavery, it's stavery. I actually don't know that. There's literally not enough of a story to make any kind of determination on what this might have supposedly been at one point. Okay, well, 2 of them died at least. That was a respectable amount of damage that she just did. Well, I think axes can actually one-shot those knights now. That would be nice. Can you believe that? I killed 3 enemies in 1 round without needing to resort to Sil's magic. Alright, this is 5 enemies, so I am going to resort to Sil's magic. My enthusiasm was extremely short-lived. I know nothing about Wreckfest. I remember a game called SnowRunner that is about cars. Yes, SnowRunner is the sequel to MudRunner. I was watching a friend of mine play it a bit last night. It seems probably fun if you like that kind of thing. It's a lot of... It's like driving through mud, basically. And like finding your way through rough terrain while worrying about fuel and whatnot. He considered it pretty zen, kind of like the way I consider Hard Space Shipbreaker to be zen. I'm not sure that I would consider it zen, just because there's more to worry about in that game, and it seems easier to get stuck and frustrated. Right, that doesn't do lethal against these things. Oh, it did do lethal against that. Nice. If Sala were level 25, I bet she could actually reliably clear the screen the way Sylph can. I don't know what BeamNG Drive is. So, no, I have no opinions on it. It probably should have been magic, but whatever. I haven't played a realistic car driving sim since Gran Turismo 3 on PlayStation 2. Hey, speaking of solo leveling up, there we go. And speaking of magic, we're going to... do that. Whoops. And then we're accidentally gonna mash the face buttons a bunch. Because the next boss is allegedly coming up after this. Way to blow it on the knights. What? Okay. It's a good thing I wasn't using the Earth Spirit then. Let's see if this works. Nope. Oh well. Let's see if hitting him a bunch works. I bet it will. Hey, Kooky. How's it going? Let's try paralysis again. Darn it. I'm trapped in the dumbest boss fight ever. There, Dara is defeated. Who could have predicted? There's not even any point. Just attack. Oh my goodness, that was a lot of physical damage. But you go back to casting spells that did like 10. And again, enemies dodging crits seems really lame. Okay, that actually did 30 to Sala. I don't appreciate that, but I appreciate it more than 100 damage physical attacks. Or 172 damage physical attacks. There we go. And Rook got to level up. Rooks. Oh, and Axis got to level up. Will I go to VC after stream or something? I don't know what VC means. You ask me all these questions that I don't know. Yeah, I can hang out in voice chat after, depending. I'm gonna need to eat dinner at some point. Let me just check. I do want to go this way. This is almost entirely linear, this floor anyway. I'm hitting A. Please acknowledge that I'm hitting A. How do I lose connectivity when the controller's plugged in? There we go, we're back. Hopefully I'll remember to edit around that. You didn't one-shot the bees. I don't appreciate that. You know what I'm also not going to appreciate? What? Because Brooks does a lot of damage when he hits things. See, that time he got a good damage roll and one-shot it. I need him to do that all the time. And not just some of the time. You almost bought Biblical Story on accident. I mean, if you want biblical stories, I got a channel points reward to hear a passage from Asimov's Guide to the Bible. You don't need to buy Biblical Stories game. No, like, why would you not want that? It's Asimov. He's like my favorite author. Because I'm a nerd. At least I used to be a nerd. Now I'm not smart enough to be a nerd, because my brain broke. That was not killing that. That, oh my goodness. Just die. Thank you. Something died. It's gonna be a good thing that I accidentally bought extra tents, because I'm gonna use them trying to get through this dungeon, I think. And I have to remember that the tent does not restore self. For some reason. Probably to do with fantasy racism. You know what, Axes, you have a heal spell. You're gonna heal self, because your magic is otherwise useless. There we go. How much longer is this freaking corridor? Oh shoot. Shoot. Sylph has not enough MP. So of course Sylph gets multiple turns in a row. I do not know what that is, no. Alright, here we are, floor 5. What the hell's on this floor? More stuff that I want. I was gonna say, was that a palette swap? It's just an enemy we haven't seen in forever. I don't know, why did you hear an anti-theft siren outside? Because you have 2 working ears and somebody set off their car alarm? Hey, it's all leveled up. Demon Mail. Who can equip Demon Mail, I wonder? Can Rooks? No. Who can equip Demon Mail? Axis, are you a demon? Is that going to be the thing here? Yes. Axis, are you secretly evil? Or are you openly evil? Alright, there's $1,000 like 2 steps to the right, but I get that in 1 battle. So I can't say as I care. That's what he gets for being a dwarf or something. He kind of looks like a dwarf. He's probably not. Also, I was just accusing the game of fantasy racism, so now, of course, I'm going to submit myself to it. It's a D&D group where everybody took 1 level of cleric. Except Rooks, who took paladin. And is therefore, like, the only useful member of the party. See, Demon Shield. Axis, if I give you the Demon Shield, are you going to turn into a demon? Because you will have all demon equipment. Okay, it was only actually 8 more points of defense. Hey, Joey's cool. You know what's not cool? Demon worship. Axes. Maybe you should sit and think about what you've done. Rooks is useful. And Sylph's useful when she has MP. Are you ready for this floor? It's frickin' wide open. Hey, ghosts. That's new. And they are also wind elementals, so they're not going to take much damage from Sylph. But you know what? That's fine. Because I can smack them. Oh, they have quite a few hit points. Okay. Oh, I'm not happy about this at all. Oh, come on. And of course, as far as I can tell, there's no way to wake somebody up except for, like, I don't even know that smacking them works. Because I can hit sleeping enemies and they just stay asleep. "1:35 a.m., where are you?" Then we're in the Europe. Oh my goodness, Cookie wants me to do a biblical history. Ireland. Wait, how do you know where Well is in Ireland? What's going on? Wait, no, that's Cookie's from Croatia. Y'all are confusing me by being not the person who was asking or was commenting about what time it is. Alright, I'm gonna grab the book real quick. Hold on a moment. I have returned. Lel is Italian. Okay, page 346 is all one entry, and it is one page long. So, I'm just going to read the whole thing. It's about Mount Carmel. This is first book of Kings, by the way. We're in the Old Testament. After 3 years, however, Elijah took the chance of facing Ahab once more to foretell the imminent ending of the drought and to propose a direct contest between Yahweh and Melkart. 1 Kings chapter 18, verse 19. Now therefore send and gather to me all Israel unto Mount Carmel. There Elijah proposed 850 worshippers of Melkart and other Phoenician deities were to gather and attempt to light the fire under a sacrifice by means of their rites, while he alone and by himself was to try to do the same thing by calling on Yahweh. Carmel is a mountainous ridge about 15 miles long, running northwest to southeast, just south of the Kishon River. Its Hebrew name means garden or vineyard, and in ancient times particularly, it was well wooded and attractive. The maximum height at about the middle of the ridge is 1,732 feet. Where it meets the sea, it forms a promontory called Cape Carmel. At the sea, just north of the ridge, is the city of Haifa. The whole area is now part of the modern nation of Israel, and Haifa is its second largest city. In ancient times, however, the site of Haifa carried no towns of any importance. The most important event in the history of Mount Carmel was the competition between Elijah and the worshippers of Melkart. Partly because of this, and partly because it was made for a pleasure retreat, it was a haunt for anchorites in early Christian times. When Palestine was temporarily in the hands of the Crusaders in the 12th century AD, a monastery was built there and an order of Carmelites was founded, an order which still flourishes. The competition at Mount Carmel, which the Bible relates with loving detail, ended with a complete victory for Elijah. The wood caught fire at Elijah's word after all the hundreds of competing priests found themselves unable to do a thing. Ahab, witnessing the feat, was awed and impressed and allowed Elijah to order the massacre of the Baalists at the Kishon River. No, not more ghosts. do not appreciate more ghosts, especially since this is the last... No, not no effect. Dragonian. Is that like an Argonian? Is this a prequel to Elder Scrolls? Stop casting sleep. At least the enemy magic attacks are just as inaccurate as my own. No, stop casting sleep! Like, what am I supposed to do to wake somebody up? I don't think I can. Yay for cowardice. And with that cowardice, I think we're going to take another little break. So thank you all very much for watching. Until next time, take care.